What is up? Cool. We're back for our second live stream of meal prep. So ask me anything. That's what we're going to do. We're going to fix our last meal of the day. It's pretty late in the day. We normally eat way earlier than this, but we had some things that came up last minute. Good things, I might add. So super good. But it pushed our schedule way back. So we got to the gym super duper late. We got to the gym at like 1:30 p.m. So that was that. And then we just got back. So we're going to eat meal number 2, which is going to be fantastic. It's going to be amazing because I am hungry, y'all. I'm super hungry. So we'll let that warm up. Like I said, I'm eating way later than normal. Way later than normal. So, and I'm kind of dizzy, so to speak. It's so late in the day and I'm just like, woo, I'm like woo woo right now. It's so much later than I normally eat. My day got pushed back. So we're doing a little bit of meal prep. Ask me anything. We need some dishes so that we can prep the food, right? We need a clean workspace, an organized workspace too. We definitely need an organized workspace. So what's up, guys? We're cooking our last meal of the day. Drop a comment. I just got done with the gym. I hit my top set of deadlifts today was at 415. They were freaking dope. They were fantastic. And then I hit my like mixed modal aerobic stuff. It was so much better than last week. So much better. And then what else we did was strict ring muscle ups, and they felt amazing. We did 3 sets of 5 strict ring muscle ups. They were so good. Literally amazing. I was pretty surprised. I expected the ring muscle ups to be worse this week than last week. I can still feel some like residual like weakness and soreness from last week. And so last week was the first time I've done them. And I hit like 3 sets of 4 last week. And so, like I said, just feeling a little weaker in the upper body pulling because we haven't been doing ring muscle ups. And that was really evident Monday. That was evident in just like soreness too. Also, we've been deadlifting way heavier, so the lats are super sore. You don't think about that with deadlifts, but it happens. So anyway, long story short, I expected the ring muscle ups today to maybe not be as amazing, but they were amazing. They were more than amazing. I did 3 sets of 5 strict ring muscle ups. So I'm super happy with that. And then, like I said, deadlifts were also good. So body weight this morning was 183. And so I hit a set of 7 deadlifts at 375, a set of 5 at 395, and then a set of 3 at 415, which again was amazing. They felt really strong. And I wasn't sure how they would feel based on my sleep last night. I slept very little. I slept well, but I didn't sleep as much as I normally do or as much as I needed to because I stayed up and live streamed with you guys, and it was amazing. So I live streamed till like 1:30 in the morning last night. It was super active, and I had comments the whole time, so that's super cool. But I definitely stayed up super late. That was gross, guys. That was gross. I like breathed it in. Now I'm choking. Anyway, so yeah, wasn't sure how the deadlifts would feel having slept super bad or super little. So having been unrested, but they felt super good. And I was going to be comfortable amending it, right? I was going to be mindful of that and not push too hard if it called for it. But guys, it was good. It was so good. So 415 deadlift today for a set of 3 was my top set. Body weight 183. We did some mixed modal cardio. We did an EMOM, so every minute on the minute, and it consisted of 6 rounds, so 6 movements, 6 different exercises that we just kind of went 10 reps each, basically. So we did strict toes to bar, ring rows with my feet elevated horizontal. So 10 toes to bar, 10 ring rows, 10 deficit push-ups at a 12-inch deficit, so hands and feet on a 12-inch riser, and then 12 calories on the Concept 2 ski erg, and then 10 calories on 12, and then a 75-foot handstand walk, and then a 75-foot rogue D-ball carry at 150 pounds, so like the big bear hug. And it was freaking fantastic, guys. Handstands were unbroken in half So like down and back, break at the halfway point. So 75 divided by 2, whatever that ends up being. 37.5 feet one way, maybe something like that. Math while I'm cooking and talking to you guys, definitely not my strong suit. But yeah, guys, it was amazing. It felt so much better than last week. Last week we did 18 minutes, so 3 rounds, and because every minute on the minute. And then this week we upped it to 24. It was amazing. Handstand walks were way better this week than last week. And overall, just really good. And then, like I said, we finished it off with those strict ring muscle ups. And guys, they're so good. I'm really happy with them. And yeah, it's super cool. So just vibing, enjoying training. Tomorrow's a rest day, so I'm excited for that. I definitely need it, especially with the sleep. And I don't expect that I'm going to be getting a ton of good sleep anytime soon. We've just got so much on the to-do list, guys. We've got so much to take care of when it comes to this, when it comes to my school group, when it comes to just continuing to build this brand. And like, it's a lot on the plate, right? A lot going on, especially behind the scenes. And while we're still in the very beginning, we've got a lot of just like throwing stuff at the wall and seeing if it sticks, right? Like with live streaming seems to work pretty well for what we're going after. And again, just trying things, keep what works and get rid of it. And so like get rid of the things that don't work. But we're just trying so many things. So it's just super busy and we don't have a super smooth workflow, which I like. I like really predictable workflows, and we don't have one of those. And so continuing to build that out is going to be a priority because I'm ready to get back to like a good sleep schedule for sure. I want a good sleep schedule, but rest day tomorrow. It's going to be amazing. Drop a comment, guys. Say hello, say goodbye, like say what's going on. Tell me that my pants are super dirty because we've got, I don't know if you can see them, like the camera, it's not the best camera, right? But we make do with what we've got. We've got the current setup, but I've got chalk all over me from the gym. And so we're going to cook, we're going to eat, then we're going to clean up. We're not going to worry about it. I wanted to get some food in my belly, guys. I am so hungry right now because this is way later than I normally eat. I never eat this late. Like yesterday, I had my last meal at 2 p.m. And I like it like that. Like, so typically what I do is I eat my last meal immediately after I work out. And I'm typically done working out around like 2. But today, everything got pushed back. Everything got pushed back. And that's okay. That is A-okay. Because we're adaptable, right? And that's something that's super important in like a weight loss journey or just long-term success is being adaptable. So there's so many people that are so rigid, right? The rules that only work when it's perfect, they're not very good rules, right? Like, how do you expect to lose weight effectively and keep it off? And so that's what so many people struggle with, right? Like, so many people struggle with being able to lose weight. But then now, whether it be through like fads, GLP-1s, tirzepatide, retatrutide, whatever the case may be, like all those things are fantastic. They're really good tools, especially to get the ball rolling and build momentum. But what are the habits that we're actually building so you can enjoy life, right? Like it's miserable. Like I've worked with people on these things. It's not a good time, right? Like most people don't enjoy it. Like they don't have a good time on it. It helps with the food noise for sure. And that's fantastic. So it's a tool, right? But how can we start to build the habits that allow us to come off of it or at least come way down on the dosage and then maintain things long-term and not rebound and not yo-yo? So whether you're taking like a GLP-1 or not, how do we get to enjoy life? How do we get to go out and hang out with our friends, eat with our family? Like if we have kids and your daughter comes up and brings you a cookie or a cupcake, like, hey dad, try this. And you're gonna be like, no, I can't. I'm watching my figure. Like imagine the impact that has on that child, right? You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that to the child, right? Like teach the child good like nutrition, but also like like your daughter brings you a cookie, you eat the freaking cookie, man. And so how do you learn how to integrate that, right? Well, when you have these really rigid diet rules, when you're constantly like, well, I have to hit my macros and I can't deviate from my macros. Like I can't eat more than 3 grams of protein over my protein goal. That's stupid, y'all. That is so stupid. Don't do that. Don't limit yourself to such like closed-mindedness. That is just absolutely ridiculous. Don't do that. And Life can be super fluid and super fun, and we are incredibly adaptable creatures. And so it doesn't have to be rigid. Like you need a system that allows you to adapt to the ever changing environment, right? A really good example, I made a video of this recently, is whoops, I'm all over the place, but I made a video about like a Rubik's Cube, right? And so I love Rubik's Cubes, super good. Well, I don't know, super good. I'm efficient. I can do them, right? But the way you solve a Rubik's Cube in a simple solve, not a speed solve, you apply a 6-step process, and it'll get you from any of the like 43 quintillion permutations to the one like solved pattern, right? And so like 43 quintillion is a lot. Like life is more complicated than 43 quintillion, but 43 quintillion is super complicated, right? And so I use that as an example to say this. The rules and the systems and the habits that you put in your life to lose weight and to eat healthy and to work out, they should be adaptable to a chaotic environment. They shouldn't only work when you live perfect, right? You should be able to eat your cake and have it too. You should be able to go out with your friends. You should be able to eat with your family. You should be able to go to the tailgate. You should be able to enjoy life. All of those things are really important, not just for like long-term sustainability, but just like the acute feeling of happiness and joy, right? And because that's actually a huge predictor in success and sustainability. If you're white knuckling it and you hate the experience, how likely are you to stick to it, right? Like if you're just miserable every time somebody else is having fun, like you start to resent life, you start to resent your own choices, and you're not going to be compliant, right? And compliance is key, especially like consistent compliance. We don't need perfect compliance. We need consistent compliance. So like 80% compliance is going to be like rock solid. I'm going to be really happy with 80% compliance. And then 90% compliance, we're going to like crush everybody. Like 80% compliance is going to get you to your goals and beyond. And then if we can hit 90% compliance, you're going to be in the upper echelon of your niche, right? Whether it be weight loss, fitness, like if you're trying to like start a business, whatever the case may be, it's just consistency. Like that's all it is. You simply have to show up. And it is as simple as that. You show up and you just execute at a 90% compliance rate, right? It's so simple. And that doesn't mean it's easy. It just means it's simple. It's not a difficult process. But we need an algorithm for life that's adaptable to chaos, right? Because life is chaos. And so, again, just the rigidness, guys. I see so many people out there that are so rigid in their thinking. And rigidness, I struggled for a really long time, guys. So I've struggled with weight my entire adult life. So when I went to boarding school, I gained a bunch of weight. So I went from like normal guy, like never super lean, even in high school. But I played soccer. I was normal lean, just soft. I was soft. And I went to boarding school and I got super fat, like super fat. And I've struggled with yo-yoing ever since then. And this is the longest, literally the longest that I've ever maintained consistency. And people are like, dude, you must work out all the time. You must do this. You must do that. I don't work out all the time. I was at the gym today. I kid you not, for less than 60 minutes. It was amazing. I had 3 sections to my workout and it was very chill. It was very low cognitive load. We work out 3 times a week. We have added a 4th day this training phase. So that's brand new. But for the last year, we only worked out 3 times a week. I lost 84 pounds. I have abs. I have chest striations. I have ab veins come out sometimes. Like, it's a weird life, right? And it's super cool, but it's not a super like high effort input, right? There's so many people that are like, again, like you must like blah, blah, blah. No, man, I don't blah, blah, blah. And it didn't take like my entire life to do this. It took less than a year of just being freaking consistent. And so like anybody can do this. Anybody, literally, like I kid you not, like anybody can have it. And so I was ranting on my Instagram earlier about like, literally, what are you waiting for? Like, why not just give it a chance? Like bet on yourself. And it doesn't even have to be like complicated, right? Like we don't have to Like, it's not like you have to commit thousands of dollars to start making changes. So in my community, in my school community, there's so many of the resources in there that are just freaking free, right? Like, I'm available to help so many people so we can get started for free. And I'm trying to be like, what the heck are you waiting for? Like, I see so many people on my Instagram that I know they're interested in like starting their like weight loss journey, their transformation. They comment, they ask questions, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, come on, guys. Like, why not just make a commitment to yourself? It's not even a financial commitment to anybody. Literally just believe in yourself enough to do it. Like, what are you waiting on? But I think it goes back. I talked about this a lot recently. I think it goes back to the self-efficacy. Like, you just don't believe in your ability to succeed. And that stems from some deep-rooted childhood trauma. So when the self-esteem was supposed to develop when you were in your individuation and your like object permanence and theory of mind, like that phase of life, when all that stuff is supposed to be going on, it doesn't, and you're screwed, man. You're screwed. But yeah, I think that's really what it is. Like, I think people just need to kind of introspect and reflect on like, what do I really want? Because it's possible for anybody, guys. Like, it really is. The transformation, the achievement, it's possible for anybody and everybody. The journey may look a little different depending on like who you are and your starting point, right? We don't all start at the same starting line. And so that's important to remember. The journey looks different for everybody, but we can all get to the destination. Genetics definitely like play a factor to some degree, but we can all work. Like, think about how similar all of our genetics are, right? The genetic code is so similar. That's super spicy. I think I used way too much cinnamon, but that'll be okay. Oh, guys, I guess I'm just ranting right now because ain't nobody in the freaking comments. Maybe I'll rant at you for the freaking comments, guys. I need y'all to participate so that I don't have to go on a rant about my Instagram. But it's all right. Sometimes rants are good, right? We added the rice. Wouldn't it have been bad if I like forgot something? Like, sometimes we're just vibing with you guys on this live stream so well that I completely forget like to add the eggs or whatever. So yeah, we're just vibing, guys. Ask a question. Let me know where you're checking in from, right? We just fixed our lunch, dinner, whatever it is. It's the last meal of the day. Super simple. But eggs, rice. So we got 3 eggs. We got 1 cup of rice. We've got a whole bag of frozen vegetables. We have a burger patty, so a beef patty, a salmon patty, and then 2 cups of Greek yogurt in a bowl with some mixed berries in the Greek yogurt. And that is our last meal of the day. It's about 1,350 calories. It's going to be delicious. We're going to go over here and we're going to crush it. What's up, guys? We are just, I don't even know, tripped on my own words, but what's up? We're about to eat some good food. This is my last meal of the day, about 1,350 calories. We're about to crush it. It is going to be delicious. Bro, we just got done at the gym, and so super hungry. We're eating way later in the day than normal. Normally I ate my last meal like 2 or 3. Yesterday was pretty early. And then today we just had some last minute appointments come up on the calendar, which is dope. Like, super happy for it. Enjoyed it. It was a fantastic conversation, but it pushed everything back. And so I got to the gym way later than normal. Typically, like, getting to the gym at 12. I got to the gym at like 1:30. And even though the workout, like, in and out, super short, we still got back to the house super late because we just got pushed back. But it was dope. We had a 415 deadlift for a set of 3, body weight 183. So that was fantastic. And then some mixed modal aerobic stuff. Felt so much better than last week. And then we did some strict ring muscle ups, and we did 3 sets of 5. So that was amazing. Like, it felt so good. So much better than last week. I'm super happy with it. We haven't really cleaned up from the gym. We've got chalk. This is the fit of the day. I guess we can do the fit of the day. But anyway, guys, I'm going to dip out. I'm going to eat my food, and then I'll see you guys for the evening audit. And then we're also, listen to this, guys. We're going to start doing the late night live stream on a regular basis. It's chatty. It's active. I vibe with it. I have a good time with it. So mark that on your calendars. We're going to start doing that regularly. But I'm going to munch on some food, get the food in my frickin' belly, and then I will see you guys later tonight.